Salient features of Vedic age. The Vedic age, also known as the Vedic period, is a significant phase in ancient Indian history that is marked by the composition of the Vedas, the oldest sacred texts of Hinduism. This period roughly spans from around 1500 BCE to 500 BCE. Here are some salient features of the Vedic age. Vedic texts, Arian's Migration, Rigc Society, Rigc Economy, Vedic gods and rituals, social hierarchy, rise of the Upanishads, early forms of political organization, Iron Age developments, cultural contributions. Vedic texts. The most important literary contributions of the Vedic age are the four Vedas: Rigveda, Samaveda, Yajurveda, and Atharvaveda. These texts are composed in Vedic Sanskrit and contains hymns, rituals, and philosophical discussions. Aryan's migration. According to historical theories, the Vedic age is associated with the migration of the Indo-Aryans into the Indian subcontinent. The Rig Veda, the oldest Vedic texts, reflects the early Aryan society's pastoral and nomadic lifestyle. Rigvedic society. The society described in the Rig Veda was primarily pastoral and patriarchal, with tribes led by chieftains or kings called rajas. It was organized along varnas called social classes, which later evolved into the more rigid caste system. Rigvedic economy. The early Vedic people were pastoralites relying on cattle rearing and agriculture. The economy gradually transitioned towards settled agriculture, and the society started engaging in trade and commerce. Vedic gods and rituals. The Vedic texts contain hymns dedicated to various deities, and the religious practices were centered around sacrificial rituals called yajnas. Major gods like Indra, Agni, Varuna, and others were venerated during these rituals. Social hierarchy. The concept of Varna, which later evolved into the caste system, started to emerge during the Vedic age. The four major Varnas were Brahmins, priests and scholars, Kshatriyas, warriors and rulers, Vaishyas, merchants and farmers, and Sudras, laborers. Rise of the Upanishads. Toward the end of the Vedic age, there was a shift in philosophical thought, leading to the composition of the Upanishads. These texts explored the nature of reality, the self, and the concept of Brahman, laying the foundation for later Hindu philosophies. Early forms of political organization. The political organization in the early Vedic period was tribal, with a chief or king leading the tribe. Over time, as society became more settled and complex, larger political units, called Mahajanpadas, emerged. Iron Age developments. The later Vedic age saw the advent of iron tools and weapons, which had a significant impact on agriculture and warfare. Cultural contributions. The Vedic age made important contributions to the cultural and linguistic heritage of India, with the development of the Sanskrit language and the preservation of sacred texts. It's important to note that the Vedic age was a formative period in Indian history, and the transition from the early Vedic period to the later Vedic period brought about significant changes in social, economic, and political structures, laying the groundwork for the subsequent classical civilizations in India. Thanks for watching.